All right, so let's move on to the face service. So just go ahead and double click there on the left-hand side. And what we'll do is work our way from the top. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have the computer vision installed. So the face service is part of the computer vision API. And once that is done, we'll go ahead and do our imports. Very similar to the last one, but here we're using the face client. We're still using the cognitive service credentials. We will populate our keys. We'll make the face client and authenticate. And we're going to use the same image we used prior with our computer vision, so the data one there. And we'll go ahead and print out the results. And so we get an object back, so it's not very clear what it is, but here, if we hit show, okay, here it's data and it's identifying the face ID. So going through this code, so we're just saying open the image. We're going to set up our figure for plotting. It's going to say, well, how many faces did it detect in the photo? And so here it says detected one face. It will iterate through it, and then we will create a bounding box around the images. We can do that because it returns back the face rectangle. So we get a top, left, right, etc. And we will draw that rectangle on top. So we have magenta. I could change it to like 3 if I wanted to. I don't know what the other colors are, so I'm not even going to try, but yeah, there it is. And then we annotate with the face ID. That's the unique identifier for the face. And then we show the image, okay? So that's one. And then if we wanted to get more detailed information like attributes such as age, emotion, makeup, or gender, this resolution image wasn't large enough. So I had to find a different image and do that. So that's one thing you need to know, as if it's not large enough, it won't process it. So we're just loading data large. Very similar process, but it is the same thing, detect with stream, but now we're passing in return face attributes. And so here we're saying the attributes we want. And there's that list, and we went through it in the lecture content. And so here we'll go ahead and run this. And so we're getting more information. So that magenta line is a bit hard to see. I'm just going to increase that to 3. Okay. Still really hard to see, but that's okay. So approximate age, 44. I think the actor was a bit younger than that. Data technically is male presenting, but he's an android, so he doesn't necessarily have a gender, I suppose. He actually is wearing a lot of makeup, but all it detects is, I guess it's only particular on the lips and the eyes. So it says he doesn't have makeup. So maybe there's like color, you know, like eyeshadow stuff. Maybe we would detect that. In terms of personality, I like how he's a 0.02% SAB, but he's neutral, right? So just going through the code here very quickly. So again, it's the number of faces. So it detected one face. And then we draw a bounding box around the face. For the detected attributes, it's returned back in the data here. So we just say, get the face attributes, turn it into a dictionary, and then we can just get those values and iterate over it. So that's as complicated as it is. And so there we go.